Taurus, what is up? It's your girl Kat with your weekly reading. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups, which is like regret, disappointment. So we'll see what we got. All right. Oh, okay. It's interesting already. So starting off with the King of Cups, this is like having a lot of emotions, being very emotionally intelligent, being very in touch with feelings, very good with feelings, or just being very emotionally invested in something or someone. The Ten of Swords, so this is Swiss cheese. This is definitely an ending, right? It could be the end of a relationship, the end of a situation, but the end of something, followed by the Sun. This is complete happiness. All right, so let's see what else we got. I'm going to pull the Five of Cups and put him to the side, and I'm going to give it a little shuffle. Keep the energy moving here. All right. All right. So here is the Page of Cups. So you could be in the beginning stages of your feelings for someone or something, or not sure how you feel. This could also be like extending an apology, right? Just, or a small gesture of some sort. Here is something about an equal give and take here, about reciprocity, give and take. And the Two of Pentacles. So either there's a lot of options here, you could have a lot of options, Taurus, or you're just very busy at the moment. Okay, so something ended. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles, so this is very stable, secure, grounded, right? You see her little foot touching the ground here. She's very grounded. This could be another earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn, that kind of energy there. Here is love, like overflowing. There's like an outpouring of love and emotion here. This is beautiful. So you could be wanting to like extend your love to somebody here. And the Queen of Swords, so this is somebody who's very intelligent, could have somebody who has like kind of a sharp tongue or says what they mean, but could be kind of like sharp with their words. So kind of all over the place here, Taurus. All right, let's see what we got. We're going to clarify with our clarifying deck here. So it looks like you're very emotionally invested in someone or something, and that possibly could have ended, right? Something about happiness. You weren't happy anymore, maybe in the relationship. And then maybe you're not sure how you feel, or you want to extend an apology. But I do think that you have other options, Taurus. I think possibly there's another earth sign involved here, or possibly somebody who's very intelligent and very sharp with their words. Let's see what we got. Okay, yeah. So very emotionally invested in the Page of Wands. So this is the beginning stage. Pages are the beginning stages. So it could be something new. Could have a potential new relationship, or somebody or something that you're wanting to invest in emotionally here. Here's that ending. Oh, but things aren't as they appear with that Seven of Cups. So, may have ended things. I don't know. I'm feeling like there was some confusion about why it ended, or how it ended, or why it ended with this person. I don't know. It's happiness. Oh, look at that. The Ten of Cups. Whoa, that's a lot of happiness. This could be an apology, or just not sure how you feel. Yeah, it's an apology with the Wheel of Fortune. Things coming back around here. So it could be this person that you ended things with. You could have like not known the whole story, seen the situation clearly. It's followed by the Ten of Cups and the Sun here. And I feel like things coming back around, because this person may be your equal. And you see them as somebody who's very put together. Here's the other options. That's a solid foundation with the Four of Wands there. Queen of Wands. This is a heavy burden, emotional burden, something you're needing to put down here. So there could be somebody that you're, I don't know, I'm picking up two different energies here, Taurus. I feel like there's somebody who's very stable and grounded, maybe has a little money, maybe a little, I don't know, owns a little property, something like that. But I feel like you need to let that person go. Or I feel like you never really ended it with that person. This was in last week's reading. I feel like you never really ended it with this person. Been trying to manifest something here. Your love, offering your love. So what is this energy? Balance. Okay. This is really friggin' weird. Okay. And you have regret and disappointment here. Okay. What I'm picking up is that there was something here that you didn't really ever end with somebody. And they came back around. And I feel like you started talking to them again. But I feel like you had somebody else too. This is a whole lot. But you know what? Let's go ahead and take them. And secrets is here. Secrets. I feel like you had two people going on here at the same time, Taurus. I feel like you had a very solid foundation with somebody and a very good partnership, and you felt like they were really your equal. But I feel like you had unfinished business with somebody else. And it's possibly a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. But I feel like you have a lot of love for somebody else. What the hell do you have going on here? But I do feel like you're keeping secrets, Taurus. And I feel like you have a lot of regret and disappointment here. It says you are stronger than you think. Money. Taurus, I do feel like one of the people that you were involved with has some money or something, or they like to buy you gifts, or there's something to have to do with money. And I'm not saying you're a gold digger by any means, but maybe they just spoil you. They just lavish shit upon you or something like that, or they take you on trips or something. So you're hesitant to break it off. So I feel like money is involved in one of them. Lust. Breakup. And sneaky. I feel like you've had a lot of options going on here for a while, Taurus. I feel like you've really kind of like... And I remember saying last week that I feel like you didn't do it on purpose. You just didn't end something with one person before you started with the other person, and the other person came back. So I'm picking up that very same story again this week, and I think that you had a lot of people involved here. You had two different energies involved here, definitely. But yeah, I think you're extending an apology to somebody who you feel like is very equal to you. And I feel like you want to let the other person go. Let me put my glasses on. Healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier, love and life. Yeah, so you have to make some healthy choices here, Taurus. Abundance, positive mindset, manifest gratitude and blessings. I can't help but feel like money is involved in one of these scenarios here. Karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. Yeah, I feel like there's this relationship that you never really let go of. And it just kind of like this karmic relationship that you guys just kind of dragged out. The runner. Fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. It might be that you just ran from this person instead of like trying to, work things out with them or talk about it. And then they came back thinking that you guys were just on a break, but now you're involved with somebody else. It's sneaky and messy. This is messy as shit, man. This is like a episode of Jerry Springer. All right. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. So somebody could have children here, or you could have children with one of these people that could keep you tied to them. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. I think you got enough going on, Taurus. That's probably how you got yourself in this mess in the first place. Engagement. Oh, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I do feel like you're very emotionally invested in somebody. And I do feel like somebody makes you very happy here. And you feel like you have a strong foundation with them. I did pick that up. And I think I do pick up that you're going to end it with somebody and be more serious with somebody else. So you could be getting engaged to somebody here. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, so if you ended it with this person or they ended it with you and you're trying to get back with them, stay optimistic. All right. Let's put a couple more here. I'm sorry I didn't know how to love you. I love you with all of my heart and soul. Wow. Yes, that's what I was picking up, that there's a lot of love in one of these connections. I feel ashamed of what I've been doing with my life. That's what I'm picking up. This is like guilt and regret and like this shame, this feeling of like, I've been sneaky and like, I really do get the feeling like you didn't intentionally mean to do it. It just kind of happened. And then before you know it, you have a couple options going on there. I wish it was less complicated. Yeah, I think things just got really complicated for you, Taurus. But one last one. But I do feel like, you have to be more honest about your feelings, and you have to, when you're ending something with somebody, make it the end. You know what I mean? Don't leave it open-ended, because then there's confusion. So you have to be honest with your feelings and what you really want and what you don't want. These pains you feel are messengers. Listen to them. Getting signs, learning messages from spirit. Okay, so some of you could be getting like psychic downloads. Most Tauruses I know are very intuitive, very almost psychic. You could be getting like, sixth sense kind of download kind of feeling that you should be learning something from this, paying attention to this, listening to your intuition. All right. Wow, that was an interesting reading. All right, well, that's what I have for you for this week, Taurus. I hope that you like that. Catch me Monday through Friday for the daily 3-card reading every morning before work. And get your coffee and your cat. All right, guys. Until next time. Take care. Bye.